In this video, we're going to cover, will credit repair really remove collections? I made a video previously about can collections be removed from your credit report. I'll give you the highlights and recap about that. But before we begin, I just want to say that you're not going to hear another person explain it this way, because this is from my own experience, research, and due diligence. This is not from one random article that I just pulled off online. Therefore, this is original content. Here are my prepared remarks to recap and bring you up to speed. If you have one collection account on your credit report, that one account can hurt your score badly. If you have 2 or 3 collections, then now your credit profile starts looking even more risky to lenders. If you have collections, late payments, charge-offs, and inquiries all together, then now your report can look very weak. And that can affect your chances of getting approved for a car loan, credit card, apartment, or even a home loan. To put this into perspective, your credit report is basically your financial reputation. When a lender pulls your report, they are not sitting there listening to your life story. They are looking at the report. They are looking at the score. They are looking at the risk. And this is what's going on currently with a lot of people. They think credit repair means every negative item will disappear overnight. But that is not how it works. You have to read in between the lines. Credit repair is not magic. Credit repair is not lying. Credit repair is not just sending one dispute and hoping everything gets deleted. Credit repair is about checking if the information on your credit report is accurate, complete, updated, and verifiable. Of course, collections are concerning. So, I understand both sides of the argument. On one side, the consumer says, "This collection is hurting my score and I need help." On the other side, the credit bureau says, if this information is accurate and verified, it can stay on the report. Here's the problem that most people will realize once they actually look at their full credit report. A lot of reports are messy. Sometimes the balance is wrong. Sometimes the date is wrong. Sometimes the account is reporting twice. Sometimes the collection agency cannot verify the full details. Sometimes the account does not even belong to the person. I've said this before. Collections, charge-offs, late payments, inquiries, personal information, all of these things matter. They all need to be reviewed. I say that credit repair can work because the law gives consumers the right to dispute information that is inaccurate, outdated, duplicate, or unverifiable. But that does not mean every single collection will be removed. Therefore, you do not have unlimited chances to just randomly dispute everything without a proper reason. You need strategy. You need the updated report. You need to know which bureau is reporting what, and you need to understand what exactly is wrong with the account. It's for that reason in my last video I said, do not just dispute blindly. I said most likely if a collection has errors, then it may be possible to challenge it. I said if the collection is reporting wrong details, wrong balance, wrong dates, or cannot be verified, then that gives you a much stronger reason to dispute it. But now, judging by how most people handle credit repair, random disputes just seem like a bad approach from my point of view. However, I do believe credit repair can help remove collections for 4 major reasons. 1. Many collections have reporting errors. A collection account is not always clean. Sometimes it has the wrong balance. Sometimes it has the wrong open date. Sometimes it has the wrong status. Sometimes the same debt shows under the original creditor and the collection agency in a confusing way. So if the account is not reporting correctly, that gives you something to challenge. My reason number 2. There are a lot of people who have collections on their report that they do not even recognize. Maybe it is a medical bill. Maybe it is an old phone bill. Maybe it is an apartment charge. Maybe it is an account from years ago. But if the consumer does not recognize it, the smart move is not to panic. The smart move is to ask for verification. My reason number 3. The credit bureaus already have a process for disputes. You can dispute information with Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Hopefully, the information.